From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, December 4th, 2018. Silver's trading at $14.58 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,240 per ounce. Zen is trading at $6, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,016. Antiwar.com reports Yemen peace talks are scheduled to start as early as Wednesday of this week, and unlike previous efforts, there is reason to believe that everyone will attend and engage in at least some earnest discussion of ending the conflict. The Houthi delegation is en route, with UN Special Envoy Martin Griffiths having already arrived in Sana'a to escort them personally. This is an improvement over the last time when the Houthis could not get guarantees of safe travel and thus were unable to leave the country for the talks. The Houthis also got a demand to meet in the process, as a number of wounded Houthis were able to be evacuated this week to Oman, where they will be able to receive treatment in hospitals that haven't been constantly bombed by Saudi warplanes. The Houthis will be traveling by plane to Sweden with Griffiths, and the plane was provided by Kuwait. Diplomats said this was a great confidence-building measure. Talks are expected to focus on aid shipments, large-scale prisoner swaps, and potentially reopening the Sana'a airport, which had been closed by repeated Saudi airstrikes. All this would also lay the groundwork for negotiating a settlement of the war itself. Past efforts have stalled quickly on settling the war, though the Houthis have expressed openness to elections. The Saudi-backed Hadi government has rejected any power-sharing deal, and even though President Hadi's term in office ended years ago, they insist he be put back in power. Zencash has changed their name to Horizon to better represent their transition from a cryptocurrency to a pioneering platform that protects consumer data. They're working towards the day when anyone will be able to build privacy-based applications on the Horizon platform. The unique spelling of Horizon is a nod to their heritage and recognizes that they remain committed to the vision that their project was built upon. Their coin and ticker symbol remain ZEN. Learn more at horizon.global and join the Horizon community. HORIZEN.global. UPI reports an Alabama man killed by police on Thanksgiving Day when they mistakenly believed him to be a mall gunman was hit in the back by 3 bullets, according to an independent autopsy report on Monday. Ben Crump, a lawyer for the family of E.J. Bradford, released the findings during a news conference. The autopsy determined he was shot 3 times, with 1 bullet entering the back of his head, 1 near the back of his hip, and a 3rd in the neck. Witnesses said Bradford was running away from police at the time he was shot. Crump wrote in a document issued along with the announcement, "There is a laceration of the right side of the face and the eyebrow consistent with falling forward on the right side of the head. The cause of death is gunshot wound to the head. The manner of death is homicide." Police in Hoover, Alabama, near Birmingham, shot Bradford on November 22nd at the River Chase Galleria Mall. The officers had responded to reports of gunfire at the scene and found Bradford allegedly holding a gun. They believed him to be the gunman. The shooting was the result of an alleged altercation between 20-year-old Iran Martinez Daquan Brown and 18-year-old Brian Wilson. Wilson and a 12-year-old girl were injured in the initial altercation. Police arrested Brown a week later in Georgia on an attempted murder charge. Though police initially said Bradford fired the rounds that injured Wilson and the girl, after more interviews and investigations, they said on November 23rd it was unlikely he was the shooter. Police officials said in a statement, "We regret that our initial media release was not totally accurate, but new evidence indicates that it was not." Crump said on Monday, "We believe, based on this forensic evidence, that this officer should have been charged for the crime. There's nothing that justifies him shooting EJ as he's moving away from him. You're not a threat when you're running away." Hoover police officials did not release the name of the officer who fatally shot Bradford, but said he was placed on administrative leave while an internal investigation was being conducted. Bradford's death sparked protest over the officer's alleged excessive use of force, with family members saying the man had a license to carry the gun he held. Bradford's funeral was held on Saturday. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system and to fully capitalize on that decision in their fundraising efforts. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. This has been FPP Radio News, online at FPPRadio.com.